Good morning, Collective. My name is Cheryl, and welcome back to Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers. And thank you to everyone for your likes, shares, your subscribes, for your support of this channel, but most importantly, for your support of these messages from Spirit. That being said, welcome into the second day of September. A happy Tuesday to you all. I hope you are all doing well at the start of this brand new week and a short week for us here in Canada. But that being said, I'm actually coming to the camera today with the message, with the downloads that have already been shared with me. So please only take what resonates. I'm going to be allowing, as always, Spirit to guide the reading, but this is what I've been asked to share with you before we start. So the energy that's coming in predominantly today is a masculine energy, and it is coming in as a single masculine energy. So it's really important for you, as always, Collective, to only take what resonates. This masculine has been exposed. That's the best way to put it. Even when I tried to go back to sleep this morning, I kept picking up snippets of conversations in my dream state by a masculine energy, trying to defend themselves, feeling a sense of judgment. There's little bits that are coming back to me as I'm sharing this with you. But as I was moving throughout the morning, the downloads, I wouldn't call them heavy, but they were consistent in the message about what was happening with this particular masculine energy. They have been exposed. Everyone around them is aware of exactly how they either manipulated, used, or deliberately misrepresented either yourself, a situation, an environment. Again, however these readings have been resonating for you, because this energy, this masculine energy, has everyone, the best way I can put it is in a very awkward position, because now everyone's aware of the truth. They are also stuck within that truth for either supporting that narrative or maybe going along with whatever it is this masculine did. I'm hearing that for some of you, it was a prolonged action, which is why these individuals, particularly if they're family members or close friends, feel so caught up in the events that are transpiring within this masculine's life currently. Okay, so I feel as if, Collective, we're coming in already into a very specific reading. This is why I came to the camera early. I'm actually doing this before I start my day, because it felt as if there was a real need to get this message out to those that needed to hear it. So let's see what else Spirit would like to offer surrounding these energies. Spirit, what messages did you want to share surrounding this masculine? Yeah, this masculine has been caught lying. Seven of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I just heard everyone knows this masculine is lying. Okay, this masculine has been caught being deceitful, cheating. Again, I'm drawing to that house in the background. This could have been surrounding a marriage, a relationship, a family, or a foundation of some kind. But what I'm hearing is it is connected to lineage. So I do feel this is about a former spouse, maybe a father figure, a patriarch of a family, someone who I'm hearing in a position of authority, which is why this Seven of Swords energy is strong and consistent at the start of today, because there is a lot of with these downloads, what I'm getting from the people around them, right, is it's the mental awareness. I feel people could have been deliberately turning a blind eye, for lack of a better term, or for whatever reason, whether it was for money, whether it was for gain, they felt that there was something to be had, something to be gained by joining with this person, by listening to this masculine, by going along with whatever plan this masculine had. Because we know throughout the other collective readings that the truth, and it's taken a while for you, collective, if you have been connecting with these readings, for the full truth to come forward, for you to get your confirmations, for you to get your clarifications. This time, because I did say this energy is going to continue for a little bit, because this individual, your past person, or your person of interest, they've been doing this for a long time. And I do feel it's like a pattern of behavior for them, right? This is a cycle that maybe they developed in their childhood, maybe from some type of trauma, or maybe this is just who the person is. But either way, the individuals around them, and this is what I've been feeling, it's everyone that's close to them that is now viewing this individual as a Seven of Swords. Someone who cannot be trusted, someone who is deceptive, and someone who has been found out as being a liar, okay? What more should the collective be aware of surrounding this energy? Yeah, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, represented by the four fixed signs: Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So you could be dealing with an air sign, you could be dealing with one of the four fixed signs. Again, doesn't have to be, but there is a massive change in this individual's fortune. Whether they realize it or not right now, I kind of feel like they do, but it's what has been revealed about this distorted masculine. I also heard distorted emperor. So this could definitely be a masculine who is older, and it's that patriarchal energy again. I feel that this is someone who was trusted, who had a position of power, a position of authority. This individual could be the father of your children, the grandfather of your children. This individual could be your boss, a business owner. I just heard the word assets. I feel this individual has assets to protect. That's probably for someone. But looking at the Seven of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, everything is literally upside down for them right now, because everyone knows the truth. And I feel that people have either, okay, make this make sense, they've either stopped moving around them, they're no longer associating with them, or I'm drawn to that figure creeping away with all those swords in their hands. I feel that this is some of the energies that they were dealing with as well. I feel that some of the energies that they bamboozled, right, that they swindled into doing whatever it is that they enticed them, convinced them, coerced them, I don't know, lied to them to do. People are now doing the same to them in an effort to step away from whatever karma they see interesting and feel that this person is currently receiving. Seven of Swords again to the Wheel of Fortune to the Seven of Swords. So this person is in a lot of trouble. I feel that they recognized it. Whether or not, interesting, because my throat, and I was about to say whether or not they're vocalizing it or not, and my throat locked up, I feel right now they're still trying to move within that Seven of Swords energy. I heard they're still trying to see how much they're able to get away with. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got that Two of Wands energy. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. It's about making a choice right now, okay? The choice is, for them, again, should I stay or should I go? Because they are still dealing with a karmic co-partner, the Queen of Swords energy, because she's not coming in as higher vibrational. She's coming in underneath the Seven of Swords, okay? And I feel that a lot of this change that this masculine is making is surrounding the karmic co-partner. They're trying to make a choice here. Two of Wands to that Queen of Swords. Because again, this Queen of Swords is also coming in as someone who is defending herself. And I will say, collective, I am also feeling your energy within the Queen of Swords. Because whomever this karmic masculine is, this distorted emperor, again, they are absolutely still spying, still watching, still, I just heard listening to you. So again, you could be someone who's well known. You could be someone on social media. You could be someone in the public eye. But this individual is also listening to you. This is really weird. Okay, looking at that Seven of Swords energy and already knowing that that's a deceptive card as it is. So I do feel it's a bit of that stalker vibe that we picked up a few readings ago. But they're also dealing with a distorted Queen of Swords. So again, we've got two energies coming in at the same time within that distorted Queen of Swords, male or female, okay? As we know, gender is fluid, but I will reiterate again, this energy today is coming in primarily surrounding a masculine. And it's a masculine today that sees you as a Queen of Swords, someone who they're actually quite fearful of. I'm looking at that sword and how it's upraised because they're nervous, male or female, about potentially hearing about what you have to say. And they're also dealing with a distorted Queen of Swords, the energy of the karmic co-partner, whom they're trying to leave, whom they're trying to separate from, who, again, I'm drawn back to that Seven of Swords, to the Two of Wands. There's been so much deceit. There's been so much deceit, lying, and manipulation between them and the distorted Queen of Swords to the Seven of Swords, which has got them in that Two of Wands because, again, their karma has changed. Everyone around them is talking about them. Everyone around them is trying to move away from them. Again, I keep being pulled back to that Seven of Swords. And I feel there are a lot of individuals outside of them, family, friends, community, however it might resonate for you, that are also in that Two of Wands. Should we stay? Interesting, pluralized again. Should we stay or should we go? And this distorted masculine, whoever they are, they're also looking at you as a Queen of Swords because they know by coming towards you, collective, as a higher vibrational Queen of Swords, you're going to give them the truth. And the truth for them, I don't think is something that they're ready to hear, looking at the Wheel of Fortune to the Seven of Swords again, because of everything that they know that they've done to you, about you, or surrounding you. Again, please only take what resonates here. So we've got a masculine energy. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, I've got the Page of Wands, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, who is trying to passionately defend themselves, okay? And again, they're not doing it in a positive way because this is about sleeping around. That's the energy that came up right away within this Page of Wands. This person was love bombing individuals, okay? It's about defending their sexual behavior. It's about defending lies, Seven of Swords, to the Page of Wands that they were telling in order to have dishonorable victories, because we've got that Knight of Swords energy again, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, where there is someone who is still traveling around. Knight of Swords to the Seven of Swords, talking about this distorted masculine, talking about whatever it is that they did. And I'm looking over at this distorted Queen of Swords energy, and I do feel this is the karmic co-partner. So they could even have been outed. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, I've got the High Priestess energy, Piscean energy. I feel it was the karmic co-partner that ended up outing your person of interest or your karmic past co-partner. Again, however it's been resonating for you. Because within that Seven of Swords energy to the Wheel of Fortune, Everything about this distorted masculine, this distorted emperor, and being told to use both terms, has been absolutely revealed. And there are a lot of people, I just heard stunned silence. There are a lot of people that are also walking away with their own bundle of swords surrounding whatever it is that they did to you, the collective, in conjunction with this distorted masculine. And this distorted masculine is dealing with a distorted Queen of Swords, who I'm hearing, they're still trying to hold on to their money. There's no pentacles on the table yet, but that is one of the biggest things that this distorted emperor, distorted masculine is trying to do right now. And they're dealing with not only defending their actions within a Page of Wands, there is someone, and I do believe, looking again, Knight of Swords to this distorted Queen of Swords, this person is deliberately traveling around to different people, maybe within their family, maybe within their community, maybe within their workplace, telling everyone about their dirty secrets. There is someone who is outing your past person, whether karmic or not, or the person that is currently in your energy, their karmic co-partner is currently traveling around, wow, disclosing all of their secrets, disclosing all of the lies, disclosing all of the manipulations, disclosing all of the things that they did behind closed doors in order to protect themselves. Wow. Like I said, collective, I'm saying wow, okay, because there's no honor amongst thieves. I'm looking at the High Priestess to the Knight of Swords to that distorted Queen of Swords. And I feel that that distorted Queen of Swords is doing it to the karmic masculine, the distorted emperor, because they've lost control. And it's a way to also, I'm looking at that Seven of Swords to the High Priestess, control the narrative surrounding whatever role it is that they played in whatever happened against you, but also this is about multiple energies, looking at that Seven of Swords to the Page of Wands. Because this individual is being called out for sex bombing. It's not the cups, right? It's the Page of Wands. They're being called out for sex bombing multiple energies in order to have things turn in their favor, Wheel of Fortune, with a very, very distorted karmic Queen of Swords. And, you know, this person today, the karmic co-partner, we already knew that they were not supporting your past person. But what they're connecting that Knight of Swords energy with today is with this karmic Queen of Swords. She's the one that is currently outing your past person's secrets. Yeah. If you were in a 10 of Cups with this individual, and again, it's that family energy, complete emotional happiness, right? There could have been children involved. And because we know, at least for today, we're dealing with the distorted masculine, a distorted emperor, I feel the secrets, yeah, they want me to put it under the High Priestess energy. It was what was really going on in a home, a family home. Again, they're drawn to the children in the background. There could even have been children involved. Whatever this separation or breakup is, whatever this situationship is involving this distorted masculine today, it is about all of the secrets and lies now being fully out in the open with that Seven of Swords energy. It is about the Wheel of Fortune, the karma, the changes that they are experiencing because of this, the further revelations of truth, right? Coming from their own distorted karmic co-partner who is revealing everything that they did within a Seven of Swords, that this distorted Queen of Swords could even have taken part in. But whomever these energies are, the secrets that they were keeping, High Priestess to the 10 of Cups, to the Seven of Swords, this distorted Queen of Swords is revealing it all. And your past person, whatever this individual means to you, or whatever this energy was to you, they're bound not just by the revelations of those secrets, but by the knowledge that if them or anyone else comes towards you to actually share with you about the choices, about what this karmic couple, this karmic duo did. Here we go again. Did to you and did to others. You're going to greet them as a high vibrational Queen of Swords, and it's not going to be pleasant. So I will say, collective, there is some fear surrounding you, and yes, multiple others, looking again at that Seven of Swords energy about what was done to you secretly, perpetrated by this duo. And again, it was at the encouragement of this masculine, this distorted emperor. And that today is where the focus is, at least by the individuals that allow themselves to get wrapped up in whatever these secrets are, right? Because they're also being viewed in that Seven of Swords energy, which is why everyone is attempting to walk away from whomever this person is so they can protect themselves. This is about a group, this is about a family, this is about a community, maybe even a workplace, trying to protect themselves now that they know the truth. Seven of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, to the Knight of Swords, to the High Priestess. Your past person was hiding a lot about what they were doing and how they were doing it. Honestly, collective, I heard the words collateral damage. I feel that that's how your distorted past person or person of interest viewed you. They viewed you as collateral damage in order to take, protect, preserve, hold on to, control, however, again, it might resonate for you, whatever it is that they felt that they needed to, wanted to. And that, for some of you, could have even included you. Even though you are not, I'm going to say that, that's coming through really clearly, even though you are not with this individual, it's clear that this masculine, with the help of a karmic co-partner, coming in again as that distorted Queen of Swords, they were trying to control you. And they were doing it through destiny swapping, right? This karmic Queen of Swords was pretending to be you, which is why I'm feeling now with the past few readings, when the Queen has appeared, it's because your karmic co-person cannot fail to see the comparison, cannot fail to see the contrast between you and the individual that they are currently dealing with. Because again, it's night to day. I seriously know, I was about to say believe, but I've been told I can say, I know that you are not operating in a Seven of Swords with your past person, collective. If you're resonating with this, but your Seven of Swords was acting that way with you. They were acting that way when they were with you, looking at that Page of Wands energy to the High Priestess. They were acting that way when they decided to team up with this karmic Queen of Swords, looking again over at that karmic Page of Wands to the High Priestess again, right? Whatever it was they were telling people about the kind of life they were living with this karmic Queen of Swords. Seven of Swords to the Ten of Cups to the High Priestess. There were things that were going on in this home that this masculine was deliberately keeping hidden, right? High Priestess energy to that distorted Queen of Swords, who appears to have been keeping those secrets with this distorted masculine. So it's crazy. Is there anything else the collective should be aware of about this masculine? We've got the Hangman energy again, Piscean energy. So again, you know, this came up in yesterday's reading. Are they in a new place? And do they have a new perspective? Absolutely. Is this new perspective about you? Absolutely. Is it about their current situation? Absolutely. And being drawn back to that Seven of Swords, they have a new perception about their behavior overall. And I'm even noticing as I went to show you the cards, they deliberately said, cover those two swords, which tells me, right, because those are normally the truths that cannot be hidden. Your person of interest, this karmic masculine, is being called out on the things that they thought that they got away with. Thank you, Spirit. This is what this is about. They're being called out on the things that they thought that they got away with. And this is why we're also feeling that group energy, that family energy, people wanting to step back, people wanting to move away, because now everyone is aware fully of the truth. It's not just, okay, for those of you that are resonating with this, it's not just about those two swords that maybe you're aware of, that maybe others are aware of. Trying to get my tongue around that. It's about what they thought that they got away with today, collective. Because this is what has everyone, again, in a hangman energy, along with this karmic masculine. There is something that they did that they thought that they got away with that has been exposed. I can't make it up. Bottom of the deck, we've got Hermit energy, Virgo energy. Someone did an investigation. Someone did an investigation. And I feel, collective, they could have done an investigation on you. This could have been to do with the law. I'm hearing some type of adjudication. There was an investigation done surrounding you based on whatever lies or manipulations or illusions this karmic masculine, this distorted emperor was pulling out. Because looking at the high priestess to the hangman, those are the secrets that have been revealed. And again, collective, for your person of interest, if you know who this distorted masculine / emperor is, they've been outed. I'm looking at the Page of Wands energy. They are failing really, really badly, although they're being quite fiery. This is why it's also coming in under that fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, in trying to push forth their narrative. But again, looking at that Seven of Swords, to the distorted Queen of Swords, to the distorted Knight of Swords, they also have the karmic co-partner, who is now no longer supporting or backing up the narrative, backing up the illusions, who is revealing all of these secrets within the High Priestess energy. And it is because someone decided to do their investigating, the Hermit energy. Because whatever this individual was doing and saying about you, collective, again, everybody knows it was a lie, it's not true. And wherever this individual is, you know, I'm hearing everything has to come back around. Thank you, Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune. Everything for this individual has now spun back around. And all the things that they tried to send towards you is now happening to them, collective. Thank you. Everything that this masculine tried to do to you, the things that they said about you, and again, particularly for those of you that know they did it with a karmic co-partner, they did it using a group of people. These people, I just heard, they're working to alienate this person. They are stepping away from this individual. There was something that was said, there was something that was revealed within the Seven of Swords. And it's been confirmed, corroborated, this is what I'm hearing, by the karmic co-partner in the form of a Queen of Swords. And I believe that this karmic co-partner, again, is revealing these secrets within the High Priest energy to protect his or herself. Looking at this Knight of Swords, because this individual is traveling. They are telling the people closest to them about what this karmic masculine, what this distorted emperor did. And this is what that masculine energy is dealing with today. This is in essence, and thank you, Spirit, the downloads that I've been getting since early this morning. So I feel that this might have been energy that this distorted masculine, this distorted emperor also woke up into. Because people are leaving. This is what I'm getting. People are leaving. And it is surrounding the secrets that have been revealed within a 10 of Cups. So again, it was some type of union by a distorted Queen of Swords that has completely outed your karmic masculine person of interest. Everyone's walking away. I'm looking at the Hangman energy right now. Everyone has a completely new perspective of whomever your past person is, or whomever this family member or your person of interest is, because I do still feel that this is also an energy that was very, very close to you, collective. Is there anything else the collective needs to be aware of? Wow. So mentally, this person feels completely trapped, which makes complete and utter sense. We've got the Eight of Swords here, more air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's about now for them figuring out how they are going to get out of the web of lies, right? The web of deceit that they have created, not just for themselves, right? But again, this surrounds an awful lot of people. And whomever this karmic Queen of Swords is, she is making sure today, okay, because this is energy that's happening right now, she is trying to protect herself. And in order to protect herself, she is going against the karmic masculine, the distorted emperor. However, again, that energy might be resonating with you. I feel like, yeah, I'm looked again at the High Priestess to the Two of Wands, right? This distorted Queen of Swords made the decision, made the choice to reveal these secrets about the karmic masculine, right? To talk about what this karmic masculine was doing, this distorted emperor was doing. And again, looking at the Ten of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it does feel very strongly that this was taking place in a home, around a family, and may involve children. Because this distorted Queen of Swords feels the need to travel around to let people know exactly what it is that was going on in an effort to save themselves. And this has put your distorted masculine energy, whomever you are connecting this to, in an Eight of Swords today, and also in their own Hangman energy. They know that everyone knows the truth about what they did, and for them, it's still trying to figure out a way to work themselves out of the situation and to change the narrative on the choices that they made, the secrets they were keeping surrounding all the sex bombing that they were doing. Again, I just looked down, Page of Wands to the Two of Wands to the High Priestess. All the lying and cheating and dishonesty that was going on, Seven of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, because now they're dealing with an angry karmic co-partner, distorted Queen of Swords to the distorted Knight of Swords, who I just heard they didn't receive what they thought that they were going to get, whatever was promised to them within a distorted Ten of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, because now everyone is in an Eight of Swords. People are fleeing the sinking ship. That's what I've just heard. Nobody wants to be connected to this karmic masculine, this distorted emperor. And again, it is because not only did this distorted Queen of Swords stab them in the back and decide to protect themselves, male or female, there were others that also went inwards, that also did their investigating surrounding this masculine energy. Again, only take what resonates, because now a flashlight has been shone on the truth, and they're walking away. They're sneaking away. I just got drawn back to that Seven of Swords. So that same energy that this distorted masculine, this distorted emperor was using to manipulate and to control other people is now being used against him. Looking again at that Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. I have the wisdom of the Oracle. Are there any final messages for the collective surrounding this masculine energy? Leave it. Can't make it up. Chaos and conflict. This is what, is currently happening with that distorted masculine energy, with that distorted emperor. They're dealing with chaos and conflict. I've got the Imagine card here. They're trying to figure out options, right? And they're trying to get people to be fair. They want the people around them to be fair. And this right now is excluding you, collective. I feel that where they are right now, they have their hands full. Because no one is under any illusion anymore. Again, looking at that hermit energy, that sheriff depiction in that card to the Seven of Swords, no one is in any kind of confusion anymore about the kind of lies that this masculine was telling, about the kind of secrets that they were keeping, High Priestess cards, that Page of Wands, and why this distorted Queen of Swords is trying to protect his or her own backside. But again, this distorted Queen of Swords energy is also coming in today as a Knight of Swords. This is someone who is traveling around spreading news that is causing fights, quarrels, and arguments, that is also contributing, right, to that chaos and conflict energy in an effort to protect themselves. Because this karmic couple, this karmic duo, have been completely outed for everything that they said and did against you, collective. 8 of Swords to that 7 of Swords. There is not one person around them that does not know the truth, that does not have a changed perspective. Hangman energy again to that Wheel of Fortune, who are stuck in this hermit energy, shining a flashlight on the truth, right? Because they recognize that whatever it was that they were told about you, collective, it just wasn't true. It just wasn't true. And not only was it not true about you, it was, I mean, in order to sell a story, right? This is why lying really is BS. Because when you tell one lie, you have to tell another lie and another lie and another lie. You got to stay on top of it. And eventually, one thread is going to start to come loose, followed by another, followed by another, followed by another. And as I'm looking at the 7 of Swords to the 8 of Swords, this is what I feel is happening to that masculine energy today. For every lie that they told matches one of these swords, that thread is becoming unraveled. Whatever karmic situation they tried to keep you in, you have absolutely been released from. You did that yourself, which is why, if you are resonating with this, why everyone has a changed perspective of you. Collective, I feel today people know the truth. They know the truth about you. They know the truth about this karmic individual. They also, absolutely, I'm hearing, know the truth about the karmic co-partner, because he or she is going out of their way to protect themselves today, even if it means throwing your past karmic co-partner under the bus. So I hope this reading resonated for you in the collective, you know, and it sheds a little more light on what is currently happening over there in that world, and allows you to continue to focus on your world, and you continue to get those answers, those confirmations that you might still need, or that just adds, you know, helps to add that extra nail to the coffin, so that you're finally able to bury this kind of energy forever and fully engage yourself in the beautiful new things that you are doing, because you have successfully moved away from this person. You now know why this person is unsuccessfully struggling to move away from you. I feel Spirit, you know, has gone through some lengths to show you how important you are, and why this individual has made your life such hell, even though you haven't been with them, you haven't seen them, whatever your case might be. But it's because of who you are and the spirit and the energy that you bring, that this person is in so much regret for losing, for fumbling you, that one beautiful cup, which is why they find themselves where they are right now. So if this reading resonated for you, great. If not, thank you again for sticking through until the very end. Maybe the next reading will be for you. If this reading wasn't for you, please feel free to let it go. As you know, you are more than welcome to book a personal with me. And thank you for all of the beautiful and amazing comments that everyone has been leaving, for the stories that you have been sharing, and I'm going to say, for most importantly, how you support each other within the comments. It's very, very cool to see and very, very cool to read. So thank you for really being metta, right? Loving kindness. I truly, truly appreciate the energies that come to this channel to support these messages and indirectly support me, I guess. But thank you, everyone. Have an amazing start to the rest of your day. Continue good start into September, and I will see you all again soon. Be well until then. Be love.